The Roger the Wild Child Show is brought to you by our friends at Prism Design Company. Are you looking for a cool new logo for your business? Do you need some graphics for your new website or blog? Our friends at Prism Design are a premier graphics design company that can handle all your needs. You can find Prism Design Company on Facebook or contact them directly at 618-534-4291. All the great graphics on the Roger the Wild Child Show are brought to you by our friends at Prism Design Company. And now, the hottest new celebrity interview show in the universe. It's the Roger the Wild Child Show.
Let's get this party started! Ready, set, go!
On the air everywhere.
It's the Roger the Wild Child Show!
It's time for another exciting edition of the Roger the Wild Child Show with your host, Roger the Wild Child, along with musician, producer, and real estate investor Darren Sheff and former Playboy Playmate cover girl and centerfold Deborah Driggs.
Are you ready?
Let's do this. Starts right now.
It's the Roger the Wild Child Show!
Hey, happy Wednesday, Wild Wednesday it is. Of course, it is the Roger the Wild Child Show, and we are here. Hey, guess who's back? He's done playing hooky, everybody.
Well, I'm back, and I'm back on a Wednesday night, so that's kind of cool. I missed you guys.
We missed you too.
Yep, but I hear it rocking and rolling. I hear all the... I see all the comments in the fan room and in the chat, and it looks like everything's going so well. So that's excellent news.
Well, we're thrilled you're back. That's for darn sure.
Yeah, I was missed.
We missed you. You really were. You really were. Can I share something with you guys tonight?
Yes, please.
I don't want anybody to get too excited, but I've got something that I want to show you.
Okay.
See how weird my hair looks on this side? Because of the, isn't that weird? It looks like some weird, trippy thing. Like if I'm like this, it's kind of like, wow, look at that guy's got a pompadour. But the headphones and everything, for some reason, look at that, makes it look even weirder, like a hairpiece. Yeah. Hey guys,
well, I can't wear my headphones.
Sure, that's
what I did.
Yeah, she got her ears pierced.
Well, I don't know if you can see, but I did you can't see because it's so little, but I did 4 piercings. And then I did 3 on this side. So I can't put the headphones on.
Yeah, that would hurt. I got the same thing. I'm wearing a loose shirt. I got 4 new piercings on this nipple and 3 on this nipple. So I got to wear these loose shirts here so I don't I can't lay on my stomach.
I was going to say I'm having a hard time sitting too, but that's a whole other story.
Oh,
we're back. It doesn't even take a minute. We're back. It doesn't even take a minute, Roger, for the shit to start happening. Here it goes.
Oh my God!
All it takes is one little spark.
Here. No. Here. Yep. I can't show you those though. That would be too naughty.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Hey, look who we got. Look at who's in here already. Look at Wild Family.
I missed you too. Don.
The team is back together. That's right. We're here.
Jean says TMI.
Yeah, she likes it all. She acts really prude and stuff.
Yeah.
But she's kind of a freak. I know it. I can sense it. Oh yeah.
Well, I will tell you guys. So the woman who pierced my ears, her name's Dom.
Mm-hmm.
And
figures.
She did not use a gun.
Yeah. No, dominatrix don't normally do that. They like the pain.
Right.
You say her name's Dawn. You said her name's Dawn?
Dom, D-O-M.
Yeah, for dominatrix. It makes sense.
Exactly.
Okay. I get it.
And it hurt. I have to tell you, I felt it. I was like, oh, okay. And I did 4 piercings.
All at one shot.
Yeah, so I was sore for a few days.
Good Lord.
But it looks really good. You can't see it, but.
You know what? Let's see. Get closer. Turn your head sideways. Okay. Let's see. Make sure there's no wax in your ear.
Let me do this. Let me go ahead and blow this.
Oh my God. Look at that black wax down in the ear hole there. Yeah. No, it's not. Let's see. I can see that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Wow. Yep. What about that one up on the top? That's going through your actual.
No, that one's just a cuff.
I was going to say, good Lord.
No, that would hurt. That would hurt. Oh, I look pretty good. There's a lot of good filter going on there. No, I'm kidding.
You look great.
You got a good filter on there, Roger.
I know. What can I say? You know, I'm playing around with a few things here. Yes. You know, we definitely missed you, but Imogen did a great job filling in. And
I heard that's excellent.
Yep. She was lighting up. She was lighting up the show. So, I mean, it was pretty cool.
Well, it's good to have a different vibe once in a while. And I will say, okay, so I do have some exciting news.
Okay.
So my daughter, Bailey, plays in a band called Marrow. And they performed Monday night. And I was blown away. First of all, my daughter has really great stage presence. She played the bass and did vocals. And she played the junction, whatever that thing is called.
Harmonica?
No, it's like a thing that you go ding, 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 ding. Anyway, I can't remember the name, like a xylophone, but it's got a name.
Wood or something, marimbas or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
great show, and Marrow is fantastic. And
I saw it. I loved it. What's the singer's name? Bone?
Marrow.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Bone Marrow. What a great name for a band. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I did see
Darren, right?
I did see her, and I loved it because she, number one, is bass. We're all bass, you know. We're bass guys, and she was. I saw her. That was awesome. I saw your post.
Yep. And I went live. I went live at the concert on Instagram 3 times, and it was just great. It was just really, I was super proud because I could just see all this hard work that, you know, that we talk about with all these brilliant guests that we have on the show. You know, we talk about what it really takes to get. And, you know, I've watched the hard work this last year, and it really paid off. It was just so beautiful to see it. We were so emotional afterwards, you know, and all my kids were there. My son flew in, and my husband's parents came. And so, yeah, it was great.
Awesome.
The Gaylords?
The Gaylords were there.
That?
They made it.
The Gaylords. How about the Fockers? Were they there?
The Gaylord Fockers were there. They attended. They were there, and they were proud. I mean, it was just super cool. And, you know how it is, Darren. You grew up with this.
Right?
The first time you were on stage.
Well, you know what? I've seen my own kids up on stage, you know, dressed as Peter Pan with some weird shit flying up through the air. No, but I know what you mean. I know when they want to do it, and, you know, it's really them that's motivating themselves. That's really the real thing. I mean, parents can be like, come on, you're going to do it, but kids got to believe in themselves. And when they do, and they do it, then, and I know what you're talking about, because that's the spark right there.
Yep.
That's the
spark.
Then
I had a really good friend of mine who has lots of connections in the music business. You know, my daughter has her own music as well. So she's coming out with an album as well. And so we played some songs for him, and you know how most of the time they're going to be like, oh yeah, that's great. That's good. But he was like, I think you have a star on your hands. So just getting that feedback.
I want to hear some more of those songs.
Yeah. We'll have her on at some point. Yeah.
By the way, if anybody out there needs a record deal, I can get you one. I got the clout for a record deal.
All right.
Two for the price of one.
Well, then we need to talk.
2 for the price of 1 at my garage sale next week. Anyway, that's a record deal, isn't it?
I'll give you a record deal.
I'll give you. Hey, don't be messing around. Driggsy's back in town. Don't be fooling around with Driggsy here.
Don't be messing with Mama Driggsy.
All right, we got a great show ahead of us today, guys. We have Tom Yankton. You know him from Generation Radio. He's also played with Rascal Flatts and a lot of other artists. He's got some new music out. We're going to be talking to him shortly. And also singer-songwriter Luka James is going to be talking about his new music that he's coming out. So he will be here with us shortly. But first, it's time for Frankie.
Frankie, the weatherman. Frankie, the weatherman. Who? Frankie. Who? Frankie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie McDonald.
Oh, yeah, here he is coming from the Great White North.
Frankie, what do you got to say, buddy?
It's colder in my area right now. It's getting colder nonstop. There's a big storm headed for Eastern United States for American Thanksgiving travel for the Thanksgiving Day on November 25th. There'll be really bad travel conditions all across Eastern United States. It's going to bring a lot of rain and wind all across New York and Boston and all these places, Washington, D.C., all across East Coast of the United States, Western United States. Vancouver, British Columbia had a lot of flood. Abbotsford, British Columbia is evacuated, flooded. Murray, British Columbia had to be evacuated. Vancouver, British Columbia is isolated from the rest of Canada because Highway 7, Highway 1, Highway 5, Highway 3, they're all damaged. They had to shut those highways down because Vancouver, British Columbia is isolated from the rest of Canada now, except for people getting the flights. And over in Australia, they're getting a lot of hailstorms in Australia lately. It's getting hotter in New South Wales, Australia, New Zealand, and all those places. South Africa is getting hotter now too. Same with Chile. Southern Chile is getting really stormy weather with a lot of rain and wind in southern tip of Chile, Argentina, and things like that. And did you hear about that? The Arctic ice caps are melting. That can cause the Earth's axis wobbling like this.
They get really screwed over there in Australia every which
Over
way
in
they
Europe,
can,
they're getting a lot of showers. They're getting a lot of cold rain up northern Scotland and all those places. Norway's getting rain. They're getting snow in interior Norway. And it's getting colder up in Norway and things like that. Up in the Arctic, Canada claimed parts of the Arctic. The United States claimed the other part of the Arctic. Denmark claimed the other part of the Arctic. And Norway claimed parts of the Arctic. And Russia claimed the parts of the Arctic. Over in Norilsk, Russia, when the people go on the business trips to Saratov and Norilsk and other closed cities in Russia, they have to surrender your phones and cameras. Before you go there, they have to get special permission. When the artists perform on stage in Norilsk, Russia, they have to get special permission from their government.
Wow.
No, because they're so free over there. Yeah. That's a nice model to get everything modeled after. That
over in Middle East, they get closed cities over in Middle East too, because they don't want them in there. In certain cities in Saudi Arabia, they don't want them in there. Same because of the dictatorship and things like that. And did you hear about that? Over in places like in Russia, they get closed cities. We're not allowed in. Those not even Russians are not allowed to live in a domestic cities that don't live in either. And if you only citizens that live there, the Russians are not. They have to get permission from their government to visit their family in closed cities in Russia.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you expect, sadly. Isn't that horrible? You wish it weren't that way, but that's, it's not even like, wow, shocking to hear that. It's kind of like, wow.
Total side of my area right now. Look at the leaves that is falling down in my area. There used to be leaves there, now it's gone. Look at all those leaves are dead now. The tree's gone to sleep for the winter.
Yep.
Oh, they took a little nap, you mean, the tree?
Did they really?
Did you sing them a little lullaby to go to sleep for the night?
There's me doing a bee going.
Is that a beagle?
A lot of them are dead now.
What did you say?
What is that noise?
Bee.
What did you say that was?
Bees.
Oh, bees. Do it again. Do it again, because for some reason it can't sound. How do the bees sound?
I'm going to do a bee going.
And that's what a bee sounds like.
Roger, your turn to do the bee. Let's hear your best bees right now, buddy. Driggsy, come on.
I'm the queen. I'm the queen bee.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Darren.
Sounds like a dentist getting the.
I know, give me a drill. Like
I'm just kidding.
Like a dentist drill.
I'm gonna do what he does. Widen him up. I'm flying like a bee. I stung myself.
When I rewind back to last month, that's October 2021. A lot of bugs and wasps and flies and black flies, they lay their eggs before they die.
Well, that sounds fun.
Right?
Yeah, let's do that. Don't you love that about some insects? Like, yes, I'm going to have sex with this and then I die afterwards and everything's great. It's like, shit, man. That sounds like fun.
Gene on Facebook says, sounds like you all are buzzed.
Yes, we're buzzed. Driggsy, your that one that you did, though, this tornado siren was so damn funny. And it was funny because you sounded more like a little kid crying. I loved it. I looked back at it when you were going, wah, rather than, you were going, wah, wow. And it was great. I loved it.
You just have to go for it.
Over in any country in the world, people can't just take pictures of military installations because of the government's rules and regulations.
Yeah.
What?
And they won't even let Canadians do that. You're from Canada, so they it makes sense, all those awful Americans.
Because foreigners can see it. That's why they don't let you take pictures, because photography is prohibited inside of the base because they got their own digital cameras there, and that means their pictures can't leave the base.
Wow.
Well, we kind of have some of that here too, So
true. Yes.
You can't take pictures on a submarine and send them to Meemaw. But anyway, well, that's good to know. We wouldn't have known any of that, and thank you for sharing that, Frankie. What do you got there? You got a twig you're putting in there?
And did you hear about that? It's cold over my area. I'm showing you Sydney, Nova Scotia.
It's beautiful, man. I like that scissor lift in the back that's going to fix that light.
I got big news for you. Total solar eclipse. Monday, April the 8th, 2024. You guys will be heading for Sydney, Nova Scotia on that day.
Pack your bags,
wow.
Dad.
Is that where we're going to see it the best?
Yes.
Monday, April the 8th, 2024. All you guys will be traveling to Sydney, Nova Scotia for total solar eclipse.
All right.
Heart.
All right, Frankie, thank you so much for the updates and the weather and letting us know about the solar eclipse. So we'll plan
thank you, buddy.
Frankie, I missed you.
I miss you, Deborah.
Frankie, the weatherman. Frankie, the weatherman. Who? Frankie. Who? Frankie.
And there you go, Frankie McDonald with the weather.
Man, that's too cold up there for me. I'd be freezing my balls off,
Me too. I don't, I'm just
your
not
balls?
a cold
You got
weather.
your balls are going to be frozen up, Deb?
They shrink up.
I'd freeze her ovaries. Freeze my balls. Yeah, I'm going to freeze my ovaries up here. Anyway.
Yep.
Okay, so let's bring on our first guest tonight. He is Luka James is joining us here. He is his highly anticipated new single, Hazy Dreams. Hazy Dreams is now available and in studio. There he is. What's up, Luka?
What's up?
Yo, I think I'm getting this contact buzz from all of you. This is great. Whatever your Facebook fan was saying, I completely agree, and I'm fully on the same drug now.
Awesome, man.
It's called Olipop.
Yeah,
Olipop.
Olipop.
I just saw that.
Olipop vintage cola.
Turmeric Defense. I'm playing a concert tomorrow, so I'm going.
Where are you playing?
Here actually, I'm doing a house show. I have a little setup, my looper.
Where are you located?
I'm in Brooklyn, New York. So we're doing like a big
wonderful.
house show.
So you'll do your show there.
Yeah. And congrats to your daughter. I was listening about Marrow. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I could tell you're all.
Such a great job.
Yeah. I could feel the bass energy. I could feel
the
bass's energy here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yep. And here's what is getting me ripped tonight. This is what's just got me just beside myself. Trader Joe's sparkling pomegranate punch beverage.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That's why I've cussed tonight. I normally don't cuss, but I had one of these and made me cuss like a sailor. Sorry. I said inappropriate things, too, because of that.
That's what Olipop does to me. It just gets me
well,
going.
Shit happens, okay? Sorry.
What did you just say?
I said ship happens.
Ship.
Yeah. Ship happens, yeah.
Although I do have these, too. I keep them in my desk.
Oh my God! Look at the chat. There's some troll in there. How funny! I'm waiting on you. Hello, I'm waiting on you. 18 plus. Okay.
I'll put that up there. This is off our YouTube channel.
That we get hacker, man.
Yeah, you gotta love it, right?
Naked HD. Hello, I'm waiting on you, 18. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
By the way, let me have your social security so you can pay your taxes and I don't have to arrest you. That's the other good
Bummer,
one.
I thought I had my first fan there. Thanks.
There it is. That was your first fan. That's great. That's hysterical.
So Luka, you're from Greenwich Village, New York. So you're an East Coast boy. Tell us about your music career and where you're at right now.
Yeah, I am an East Coast boy, but I've been slowly kind of getting a lot more West Coast vibes, as you can see from the long blonde surfer hair.
I thought you were on Huntington Beach Pier, but you know.
Yeah. I know it's awkward now being in New York. They don't trust me. But yeah, I grew up with a lot of amazing musicians. Around the corner from where Bob Dylan, and a lot of amazing folk players played. My dad plays, a lot of Neil Young growing up. My brother was more into Kurt Cobain and Nine Inch Nails. I was a huge Tom York Radiohead fan. So just like awesome music growing up. A lot of jazz. A lot of great music growing up in New York City, being able to walk to the Vanguard or wherever. And now, I have a nice audience here. And just trying to branch out from like kind of a grassroots fan base here to more global scale.
So what kind of music do you sing? I mean, what kind of genre?
Yeah. It's been said to be like dream pop, neo soul vibes. It's like heavy on like vocal looping and kind of like acoustic drums and obviously keyboard and synth. So like a lot of people will compare me to, if I'm lucky, to like people like James Blake or Moses Sumney or Kelsey Lu, who are like really heavy vocalists.
Like Steve Windwood is one of your inspirations, wasn't he?
Yeah, I love Steve Windwood so much. Just like I could listen to Traffic all day. Growing up when we had like for me growing up, like just listening to this greatest hits of Traffic, and you'd only have like one CD in the car for like a year, and so I love Steve. I love what he does with his voice in terms of an instrument. It kind of like mimics the flute,
right?
Which I like to do a lot with my vocals. And yeah, thinking of the voice more as like an instrument, not just as this like ego, like powerful thing, but just like also kind of like how it fits in with, like bass, like you're playing, and just kind of like another part of the ensemble.
Are you set up there? You can give us a little sample.
Yeah, what you got over there? You got something programmed over there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't got anything programmed. Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yeah.
What's that keyboard that you're playing? What is that?
This is a Nord.
Oh, you got a Nord there. I kind of figured it was, but you got everything like kind of in the situation. That's good, man. That has the greatest sounds, doesn't it?
Yeah, the thing about like a lot of instruments these days is it's pretty powerful, but you're opening up Pandora's box in a way, because then you gotta learn everything.
Right.
So
isn't that the way with all technology? It's like, don't try and be creative while you're working out the bugs, or it'll take all the juju out of your music, man. You'll be so frustrated trying to learn the technical part. But
exactly. Yeah, so a lot of it is like, how do you also like limit yourself? Like, how do you create creative parameters nowadays when you have like the world that you're any sound, any like instrument at your fingertips?
Right.
So
I'll take
yeah.
Don't you love it? Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a plate vocal patch here. Oh, I got 5,000 of them.
Right. I know. How do you choose?
Yeah.
Right.
Like you finally get the one, you find it and you save it, and that's it. And hopefully you have enough common sense to do that. I've blown it a few times not doing that, but
yeah, once you
your vibe is reminding me of, did you see the Bo Burnham Netflix special?
Yeah, I did.
Where he's in that very small space.
I know.
Writing music, doing comedy. I mean, I laugh so hard. Your vibe is reminding me like you're in your space with your microphone, your keyboard.
And the refrigerator back there. He's got the cool refrigerator with like a poster on it, man. It's like
in
awesome.
the pandemic,
one-man show.
Right.
And yeah, I lost a lot of my bandmates and stuff. We all separated in the pandemic because it was so hard. So I had to become a one-man show. I empathize with Bo Burnham. He's incredible because like, yeah, you got your fridge when you need like a juice or whatever sparkling stuff you guys are drinking. Yeah. And the pandemic taught me like to be resilient. Musicians, you got to play with what you got.
Yeah.
Yep.
It really did. It started a whole new trend for musicians, really.
Totally. I was in Mexico City and I was like, oh no, like what's going on with this pandemic? And I just hopped on this like random bike I found and I went to like the last open music store in like all of Mexico. And I just bought myself like a little like sound card, a microphone, and a ukulele. And I like was like, I'm gonna be in a camp for the next year. I didn't realize that, you know, there'd still be like reverb.com and stuff still open.
Yeah. I almost couldn't see my daughter's show because I'm not vaccinated, but I can't get vaccinated because I have all the antibodies. And so I got it, you know, I went and got a negative COVID test and he was like, I'm only letting you in because you're the mom.
Oh, wow. That's how it is
That's
right
how
now.
strict we are right now.
Wow,
in LA.
that's crazy.
So bad.
Yeah.
So that whole industry is changing completely here in LA for sure.
You guys is that where you are, LA?
Yeah.
Everybody?
I'm in Los Angeles.
I'm in Boise, Idaho, and Darren's in Nash Vegas.
Yeah.
Nashville. Okay.
Nashville.
Nashville or Vegas?
Nashville.
All right, cool. I hear Bosie's doing. People love Boise. I mean, I went to the Sawtooth. Yeah, and went to the Sawtooth Mountains. I love it up there.
It's such a growing area right here. Everybody from California is leaving and coming here. And stay away, guys. Stay away. Sorry, I'm leaving. I'm going to
just
Nashville.
Don't go on a radio show and say that. Whatever you do.
Just tell them to go to the Finger Lakes region up in upstate New York. You'll love that. It's beautiful. It's historic, but it's
that's where my brother went.
Coeur d'Alene. Go to Coeur d'Alene, guys.
Coeur d'Alene is beautiful.
You get it.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
It all is. But man, if you've never been to the Finger Lakes region up in upstate New York, listen, it's cold half the year up there and snowing, but you get a historic home for like $70,000. It's like more character than freaking A, man. It's insane what you can get up in those areas.
Yeah.
I'm talking
I
like
forgot that there's a real estate person on this show. I saw in the intro. So now this conversation makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I've looked at all these places, but you know, what I was going to tell you really quick is that, you know, learning all that stuff, you know, for me, like, I don't know, I've played music my entire life, but I finally learned a pentatonic scale on the guitar. I'd never learned any scales, and I learned a pentatonic scale. And next thing you know, within like 6 months, I was able to like actually play guitar solos on my music. And it was great because, you know, all these years, you know, you're so dependent. I'm like, and then I started singing more. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can do this, you know. And so now it's great to not worry about being dependent on anybody. I can play every instrument. I can sing everything. And then now it's like, well, if I want somebody to play on there, it's great. You know, I'll ask people to do me some favors and that I enjoy and that I love, that I know would enhance the music. But I know when I'm writing, at least, if I want to get something done and I'm stuck in my place and it's not possible for people to get together, I love the fact that I'm like a one-man band and I can get my entire song done and play everything on it. Every instrument, sing everything solo. And that's freeing, man. And I think a lot of this pandemic kind of forced, you know, some of that stuff we were talking about. And it pushes you in a way because you're going, you know what? You find your strong points in music. Then there's the areas where you know, I don't spend enough time in that area. But it forced me to do some stuff. And I enjoy it, man. And the outcome is that you go, wow, you know what? Why didn't I do that years ago? Yeah. I mean, it's just what it is. So, but that was one of the good things that came out of Roger. You don't have to get loud and say, I'm with you, dude, and scream and go, that's right. Anyway. So
that's right. I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Calm down, everybody. Don't get too excited about what I said, Driggsy. Relax.
I'm with you, man. Too.
I know he is. The musicians know what I'm talking about. The actresses and the freaking Bosie Coeur d'Alene dude. He doesn't have a clue. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so Luka, why don't you tell us a little bit about Hazy Dreams? That's your single that's out, and tell us about it a little bit.
Yeah, Hazy Dreams. It's been out. It's for about a month now, and I wrote it. You know, produced it myself during the pandemic, and yeah, it's a song a lot about the complexities of heartbreak and like not doing the healthiest things sometimes, which is trying to hold on to maybe a toxic relationship and just being like, F you, whatever. I hear your advice, but this is also what I'm doing. You know, sometimes I can't do like the most conscious thing. Yeah. And yeah.
Nobody can relate to that one. No, dude.
I know you hear the advice, when you're down in the gutter.
My last 3 blogs or 5 blogs were about heartbreak.
But you're right, Luka.
It's a good topic. It's a good.
It's a great topic, and
I think all of Taylor Swift's songs are about heartbreak, right? Like,
she's always in heartbreaking mode, you know. So everybody's breaking up with her all the time. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, me?
No, Taylor Swift.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Well, with you two, let's get honest.
Well, guess what? She and I have the same birthday.
Oh, does she? Okay.
Yeah, she's on the cusp.
Maybe this is like what is that horoscope?
What is that? What?
What's your horoscope?
We're both December 13th, and I believe she was also born on Friday the 13th, so we're Sagittarius.
Okay. Don't look into the heartbreak.
I'm Aquarius. Remember that song? I'm Sagittarius.
I'm surrounded by Aquarius, but both my daughters are Aquarius. I have a lot of friends. My stepfather was Aquarius. I'm surrounded by Aquarius. It's a good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Roger, what's your sign?
I am an Aries.
Okay.
April 13.
Okay,
right.
we talked about this.
Yeah, so all of us are the 13th.
That's
my brother
crazy.
Jason
When's
is
your birthday,
April
Luka?
6th. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Driggs.
All right.
Luka, when's your birthday?
June 27th.
It's
June 27th. So that would be Cancer?
Yeah.
Oh my God, check her out, man. The tariff.
She knows her horoscopes.
Oh heck yeah, man!
Because of all the writing I do, I'm just into it because there is something about fire, water, air, earth, and all those types of things that come up. So, like, I wouldn't really do well with a water sign.
Yeah,
they put my fire out.
So, Luka, are you able to play us a little sample?
Yeah, I'll play you a song. It's called "Isolate."
Check it out, man.
And I'll just play a little bit of it. I don't know how it's going to sound with the computer and everything, but, I have it here, so.
Yeah, do the best you can.
All right.
Here's Luka James on the Roger the Wild Child Show.
Wait, signs, soul in my breath seeps through warm clouds. I'm desperate for your hair, curls, comb. Heaven's gone fishing for dry blood. Solace is my fate. Oh, isolated. Tie me down, laughing till the sunrise. Ooh, glides and spirals through the night. Suddenly, I'm dancing with the finches, tongue tied to pass away the time. Waves counting the cracked steps to climb your garden by the sea. Butterfly, I'm saving my silence for chimes and prayers. Lovers no reply. Oh, isolated. Tie me down, life until sunrise. Ooh, glides and spirals through the night. Suddenly, I dance amongst the benches, tongue tied to pass away the time. So isolated, so hey, so isolated, so don't think you stop me, stun me where I stand. I'm traveling, unraveling to your island.
Nice, man.
That was awesome.
Nice, man. Yeah, it's a little hard to hear, on here, but man, I can feel the dynamics, brother. That's for sure.
I lost the sustain pedal after.
I was cracking up, man. That's like my worst nightmare on the hard floor with it. Every step, it's like getting away from me by another half inch. I was cracking up, not on screen, but inside. I was like, oh, that poor guy. I understand.
Yeah. I got this is good now. I gotta figure that out.
You gotta get some Velcro, bro.
And I totally lost it.
So where you got anything online where people can go download your stuff, check you out? You got a website?
Yeah, well, there's definitely a website. There's you could go Luka James YouTube. I have this amazing music video for Hazy Dreams that I shot with Morgana Van Peebles. She comes from an amazing film making family. So she stars in the video. It's really an awesome, beautiful piece.
Is that Mario's sister or
Mario's daughter? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know Mario Van Peebles very well.
Cool. Yeah. It's my girlfriend's dad, so I also kind of know him.
Okay.
There's a connection, and and so check it out.
Your girlfriend is Mario Van Peebles' daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, what a small world.
Small world.
So he came to my event. I did an event with Van Jones in January of 2020, right before the pandemic, and Mario came.
Oh, wow. That's
awesome. And I hadn't seen him. We hung out when he used to date my roommate back in the day, like in the 90s. So we were reminiscing. We were like, God, remember those days? No.
Wow. The small world.
Would that be Pammy?
Is that
Pammy Anderson? So you'll have to tell him you were on my show.
Pamela.
Never drinks.
By the way, we'd love to have him on.
Let's bring him on.
Yeah.
I'm not his
he
publicist.
would be a great guest.
Yeah.
He would be a good guest.
I'll bring him on. I'll be his publicist. I'll bring him on.
Yeah.
All right, Luka James, I know that you've got things to do, but I thank you for your time, for hanging out with us, giving us some music, and definitely look forward to seeing your journey.
I wasn't expecting that, but I had it here, so got
great job. Great job.
Digging that old brick in the background too. That wall is super old. Look at that, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, we're exposing it all here. Good luck to Maro, and
thank you.
I hope it's a beautiful journey, and it seems like she's got a supportive community, which is the most important thing,
absolutely. So. And good luck to you and all your upcoming events and shows and your journey and everything. Very beautiful. Nice having you.
Thank you, man. Nice meeting you. You
sounded Mario, I said hi.
We'll do.
Okay. Tell him I said hi too. He doesn't know me, but just tell him Darren Chef said hi.
Tell him Roger the Wild Child says hi and come on our
show. And come on the show.
Yeah. Poor guy just kidding.
Thank you, Luka.
Bye.
Oh man, he put up a bad at the end.
It is a small world.
You never know
who you're talking to. After all. Anyway.
It really is.
I did that. When you go to Disneyland and hear that, that's me in there singing like that. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I did not know. You're the one that's saying it's a small world after all.
Yeah, but I do it up there like, it's a small world after all. I don't, it's a small world after all. Anyway, I just wanted you guys to know that I overdubbed all the lower vocals. It's been there for like 100 years. I did all that, just so you know. Anyway.
Just so you know. Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay, so about last month, I went down to Las Vegas to watch some band, I guess, and apparently your brother's in it, and so is this guy here.
That's a great shot. That's great.
That is so great. I remember when you went to go see them.
Yes, and I flew down there just for the show. So, Tom,
let's talk to Tom.
Let's bring him on, guys.
Tom.
Here he is.
Oh, Tom, there he is.
There's Tom Yankton.
He's out in a cornfield driving his truck. We know.
You guys now, where are you driving?
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
How you doing?
Are you in Nashville? Are you in Nashville, Tom?
I am in Nashville.
Out in the cornfield with the truck.
Are you out there in Leapers Ford?
Hang on just a second. Oh, there we go. I think there's – now, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. So
Good
Tom
to see you.
Yankton, yes,
Okay,
we can see you.
I think there's a little bit of a delay. Okay.
Well, if it's coming through your speakers and through your mic or something like that, but that's okay. No big deal.
Are you on Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Okay, take it off the Bluetooth.
No, now I'm just on the phone.
Yeah,
On the phone.
Much better that way. Yes. Okay. So Tom,
right.
how you doing? Did you like the pictures of you and me in Vegas?
That's fantastic, man. Here, let me get this out of the way.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that was.
I hated that
man.
picture.
It was great. It was. Did you?
Did you like our picture? No, I disliked it.
You're wearing a nice hat. That's nice. Eh? I thought it was great.
So, Tom, I'm sorry to
Now
jump
we
into
can't
this.
get
man. You
Roger
feel
didn't get that photo approved.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yankton's mom's the photo approver, like my mom is. I mean, these mothers really got to, they make sure that.
There
So,
you go.
Tom, you're like my long lost brother. I mean, you've met everybody pretty much in my family up front, except for me.
That's
Here
right.
I am, buddy. Even with an interesting hair day, you get to see me here. But
it's finally here we are.
I know, but you know what, man? The first time I was there in the crowd when you guys warmed up in that little club up in Nashville, when you just were trying to you guys wanted to play live. Remember? And James Burton was there, and it was up in Nashville. It was Generation Radio. So Jason, you guys were all there. Yeah, the stage.
You were there?
I was there, but I mean, there's so many people, and I didn't want to stick around, because it was too much. But I was there.
Oh my goodness! There must have been
And
500-600 people crammed in that little room.
Oh, dude, it was ridiculous. I was up at the front with Gary Bridges, man, just could barely breathe, but because everybody was.
Gary too. We got a bunch of mutual friends apparently.
Oh yeah, Roger's friends.
I'm friends with Gary.
That's how we know each other. But anyway, what was funny is you guys were up there doing your thing, and I'm sitting up by the front door at the end of the bar, and all these like 21-year-old to like 30-year-old kids were coming in just hammered, man. And and I'm sitting there so I can hear the best up there because, I'm kind of on the side of the stage, and they're all going, man, these guys sound good. They sound like the real thing. I'm just laughing because they don't realize you guys are the real thing. They were just hammered, man. And I'm just cracking up, just sitting back there, just laughing. They're going, man, that guy sounds like the guy from Journey. That guy sounds like the guy from Chicago. That's right. That sounds like, and they don't even get it. It was hysterical, and it was perfect that they didn't, but it was funny, man. I was like dying. And then you started doing Here I Go Again, man. And you just got in those dog whistle notes, and they were like, holy shit, man. I was freaking out. Then you did an AC/DC tune. That really staggered me because you're the chameleon of voices, dude. Go into
Oh, man.
It was
Man,
ridiculous.
we sure have fun, man. I tell you what, when I go out, I'm a country artist, okay? First of all, and
I know that's what
we go
shocks
out
me
and
when
play-
I hear you do that.
So, well, like I go out and we play these shows, and my songs are like, my original music is kind of like a cross between 90s country with some 80s rock screams and different things, elements. I mean, it's in it. And we just kind of go out there and we just play whatever we want to, kind of like if Bruce Springsteen was doing 90s country and 80s, whatever,
Right.
So
Like a
we just go
mashup.
out there and have fun and play all this kind of mashup stuff. And people seem to grab onto it and love it and keep coming back. And we get to keep doing it and paying our bills with it. And it's awesome opportunity, man.
And I noticed you play a Luke guitar too, which is freaking stellar. What?
Absolutely.
Dude, that's my next guitar. I got Andersons and everything, but I could care less. I want one of those Lukes. I don't care if it's an original or 2 or 3. I don't care because I want that roasted maple neck. I want that beveled edge. Like it, what model do you have? Which one is it? It doesn't matter.
The Luke 2.
You got the Luke 2. Is it an HSS or it's a, I can't remember.
Yeah, 2. Humbucker, single.
So yeah, Strat style humbucker in the back. That's great, dude. It's on the plate for me. These guys don't know what we're talking about. They think we're nuts. But anyway, back to the music.
That's not why we think you're nuts.
No. There's other reasons why you're nuts, dude.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, this is really tame right now.
Right.
I'm trying to behave myself because, my brother's bandmate's on the show and I don't want to embarrass anybody.
I want to know where you're driving around in Nashville. Are you in Leapers Fork? Where are you?
I'm in Hendersonville. I just I can't tell you about the meeting I just got out of because it's anonymous, but I just anyway, I'm out here in the parking lot.
It's anonymous.
Yeah, don't say it.
Yeah.
Don't mention the word.
We got that code.
Yeah.
We got you.
That's right, man. Hey. Hey, Bill. Right. Hey, wait a minute. That's too much. How about Bill? Yeah, shut that fuck up. Anyway.
So
Tom,
Bill's friends.
Are you friends?
I like anonymous meetings.
Yeah, well, good, fantastic. You know what? There's a lot of them, and I don't throw anybody else under the bus, but I like them too.
Yep.
Yeah.
They help.
I'm in.
They don't.
They're good, man.
It's a good fellowship. It's there's a lot of, and really there's a lot of good fellowships for a lot of different hang-ups. You know what I mean? So it's really cool, and there's a really good community for all that kind of stuff in Nashville.
Yeah.
As well as
beautiful.
Coincidentally, it works really well with a thriving music community. It just kind of all works out that it's all in the same place and it's all thriving.
Yeah.
It's an inspiration to take on. There's so much pressure in the music industry and in the entertainment industry in general. And then, to take all that on and then to have such good clarity around it is, to me, that is what I'm most impressed with when I have artists as kind of like mentors or people I look up to. I love those stories. So good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good. Oh, sorry, Tom. Go ahead, buddy.
No, I was saying thank you for saying that. It's cool to hear feedback on that kind of thing, and to see that other people are I don't know, other people to be noted, for it to be noticed and appreciated, and to have the idea that it might inspire somebody is just a really cool thing,
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. My daughter's in the music industry now, and she just did her first performance Monday night. Big down here in Los Angeles at a place called the Moroccan Lounge. And, my advice to her is stay passionate about what you're doing, but stay humble, because the minute your ego starts getting involved, you're gonna head into a bad place. And if you can just stay humble and do your very best creative wise, I think it's so good. I think that's where artists really shine, if they can just stay super humble. I think I'm going to mention this because I saw this on TikTok, and I go on TikTok for a lot of research, and I saw Adam Levine, and I don't know if it's out of context or not, but a girl came up on stage, and she was a fan. She just wanted to sing. She wasn't putting him in any danger, but his reaction to it, I just remember thinking, God, when you get to that place of not being humble anymore, and you're just like, what are you doing? And this is a person that's obviously just thinks the world of your music,
Yeah, I saw that too, and I was kind of like shocked on how he turned his back to her. And it wasn't like she was like, going after him.
There was no danger.
You know what? Somebody told me too a long time ago about keeping my ego in check when I got in the pornography industry, and I was like, doing my thing for a while. Yeah. They said, don't let your ego get in the way of this. I said, I'll try not to. But anyway, it was cool. I came out of there pretty unscathed after 6 years, and Tom's like, what the fuck? Sorry, Tom. He's like, and then I go, what is ego? And they go, edging God out. And I went, oh, right. What was I thinking? Yeah. And then so I had to make amends to all these girls. It was a lot of work. But anyway, I'm past it. Sorry, you guys. Forgive me. Tom, back to you.
Now that you've brought it up, I got to know what your name was.
No way. Tom.
Come on, Chef.
Was it Jiggler?
Tom, please help Help me out.
You buried yourself in this one, Darren.
Oh my God.
Now see what you did? Our guest left.
Nah.
Oops.
He's probably
Okay,
back
he left. So tell me now, what was it?
I'm not telling you. Is
So
he logging back in?
My
Yeah,
yoga. I will tell you this. The guy that I've been doing yoga with for 10
looks
years.
like he's having some internet issues right
Technical
there.
issues. Yeah, there he is.
Sorry, Tom, man. Let's get back to your music, buddy. I'm sorry. Look at his face. He's like,
Can you hear us
No,
okay now, Tom?
I didn't. It was. Oh, good. What? I think we're
okay, because you
I already
froze.
did this meeting.
You froze and your face was like this. I'm going, and then you disappeared. And I thought, oh God, I hope I didn't bum this poor guy out, man. But you're out there on the road with my brother, so you got to be able to know what's coming man, out of us.
You know, I play in Jason's. Actually, I've worked with 2 of Jason's bands, 3 of Jason's bands, and
which one?
And Lauren has played in my band several times.
Oh God!
And
so,
you're the only chef brother I guess that I haven't worked with yet. So I guess now I have.
Well, you have, yeah, not musically, but I got a studio here in my house, and we can throw something down sometime. But I live in Brentwood.
Okay.
Down there, Wilson Pike and Concord. Yeah.
Right
but I'm
on.
down in Nolensville a lot. You know, I have an old historic feed mill that I bought and I renovated it years ago. It's in Nolensville called the Nolensville Feed Mill Amish Country Market. And it's right in the historic district. You'd probably dig it, Tom, man, you know, because you're a country boy. And this is an old historic feed mill that I actually ran as a feed mill for a while, believe it or not. And it's in Nolensville. You got to come down and check that out, man. It's a country market, basically. In an old historic feed mill. Wow. You know what a feed mill is? Does anybody know what a feed mill is?
Inform our audience.
Yeah, I'll show you. Absolutely.
All right, so Tom, you have a new song coming out, or it's out now. It's called Drive. So let's talk about some of your music. You have you got a solo career. You're not just jumping around from band to band or following Jason around. You have your own brand. So tell us about it.
I do. All right, so new song, Drive. It's about driving, and it's called Drive. And it's about driving away from problems, really.
Oh
boy.
That poor guy, man. He's like his internet. I'm trying. What do you guys think he's eating? Let's talk about that until he gets back.
I think he's eating chips or crackers or something.
No, I think
they're gummy bears. We're gonna ask him. Get yours
in. Gummy bears.
Something like that. Something like that. What do you think? Hurry up before he comes back on. You need to get your guess.
Sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seed ranch or just old school salted?
Ranch.
Or habanero. Which one?
Oh, that could be a good one. Oh, here he
Maybe
comes.
He's just eating a bag of peanuts.
No. Hey, Tom. Hi.
Tom, you're back.
Hey. All right. Can you hear me?
Tom, while you were gone, we were trying to guess what you're eating. I said gummy bears. She said, what'd you say?
I said peanuts or crackers.
And what'd you say, Roger?
Sunflower seeds.
Are we all wrong, or did any of us get close, Tom?
You're all wrong.
Oh, I was closest. Starburst.
Wow.
Oh, that's great, man. Is it just like a certain?
I should have known it was sugar. I should have known that.
Right, coffee and sugar.
Like licorice, Starburst.
I bought them to give them away for Halloween, and
right,
it is what it is. I bought them to give away for Halloween, and we didn't have that many trick or treaters, so maybe I was out with my girls long enough to miss most of them. So anyway.
All right, so let's get back to Drive. You were talking about Drive.
Yeah, I was talking about Drive. Okay, so here's the deal. I wrote this song with a guy named Chris Dubois. He wrote a bunch of those Brad Paisley hits, and I had this idea about just a sec. I got to drive, just a big long high note opener to a chorus, and like I was thinking, like driving to get to the one you love, and we sat down and wrote it one day, and it turned into being a song about heartbreak, and some of my favorite songs about heartbreak, some of the best country songs, some of the best songs I think I've ever heard are about heartbreak because they're just so real and so emotionally. They just tap into the reality of life in a special way, I think. And like What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts. I mean, we play that song whether I'm playing it with Rascal Flatts, whether I'm playing it with my own band, whether we're playing it with Generation Radio. You could play that song and it has connected with people in such a way that you can play it like a party song and people will scream the words. You can sing the first line and they're singing the second line back to you like it's a big party anthem, because that heartbreak song is connected with so many people. So that's kind of what I would love to see with a song like Drive being a heartbreak song. It's about the one I love. She basically left me, so I got to drive away from this town because I can't stand to look at all this stuff that reminds me of her. So
it sounds good,
kind
dude,
of
Tom.
and it's kind of a rocking tune.
I loved it, man. I loved it. I like where you went with that chorus too, man. You got the range, man. That's what's great. You can get down there, and then you go, through the dog whistle notes, which is great. And it sounds good, man. That chorus definitely paid off. The long note, man. I was like, yeah.
Hey, I can go ahead and play the song. Are you okay if I play for everybody?
Well, thank you, man.
Is it okay? Do we have permission, copyright
I'd be
permission
glad
to
for
play
you.
it?
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me bring it up on the screen
No
here
worries,
real quick.
Man. You all good.
All right, here we go. This is Drive.
I got to drive. I got to drive. Speeding past the church, the Main Street Sonic, and the football field. Everything here's got your memory on it, and it always will. We were born and raised on this sacred ground, and I thought we'd settle down here. It's killing my heart seeing this small town getting smaller in the rearview mirror. I got to drive away from this cloud I'm under, and keep between the lines and go as fast as I can. I hear her goodbye, I go like a rolling thunder. I can't move on if I stay right where I am. I hear mama say if you run away, you'll be running for the rest of your life. But if I don't leave now, I don't see how I'm gonna make it through another night. I got to drive. Move on if I stay right where I am. I got to drive. Gotta drive. Headlights on, hard rain beating on the cracked windshield.
All right, there we go. That was my fault. I didn't realize that the audio was coming through. Hang on, there was audio coming through sharing my microphone. So when I tried to mute everything, when I tried to mute my microphone, it actually muted the audio. Tom, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Is he frozen?
Is he frozen? Oh, there he is. There he is. Awesome song, dude. I mean,
killer, man. Look at all those comments in there. All the people in the comments.
Yeah, so great.
Love your music, Tom. Look at that. Sounds pretty good. I love that one. Sounds pretty good. Sorry.
There you go.
Putting up some great work, Tom.
I'll just scroll up to the next one for him.
Oh, yeah, here we go. How about this one?
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's naughty.
Yeah. That's some hacker troll. Anyway. It's like, what the
just some spam stuff.
Hey, Darren, they're following you.
They are. Big D is my name.
Your porn name.
That was my porn name, Big D.
That's right.
That's what people say to me. They go, "Hey, big guy." I'm like, "What are you spying on me in the bathroom? What the hell?" Anyway.
Oh my God.
So Tom, that was freaking rocking, dude. Love it. I love the brushes, the beginning. Song. Who mixed that song for you? Who mixed it? Who mixed that song, dude?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Who mixed that? Who mixed that?
A guy named Jimmy Ritchie, and he cast the band. Who mixed it?
Yeah. Who?
Eric Hellerman mixed it.
Eric who?
Eric Hellerman.
Man, he did a good job too, didn't he?
Yeah, great.
Eric.
So great.
He did a great job.
Yeah,
man.
he's lagging again. He's lagging.
You're lagging, dude.
You're lagging. I'm lagging. Man. We're all lagging. I'm a pepper. You're a pepper.
Yeah. You're lagging. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, what are we going to do? It's the day of
Stacey. She's like, and he's handsome too. She must be talking about me. Can't be Roger. Anyway.
Right, let's go ahead and bring him back up. Here we go. There he is.
I'm going to be doing some Googling tonight.
Yes.
I'm going to find out your name.
She's going to Google your name, Darren, and figure out what your...
This is about Tom, not Darren here. I've already done
I know, you brought it up.
Let me know.
We can't skim over. I was in the porn industry.
I'm really weirdly interested in all this.
Yeah, the combination of the two, how to get in and out of it and make peace with it all. Yeah. It takes some work, man. You got to do you got to do some writing, and you can't close the door on the past, but you can make peace with it. I figured that much out. That was cool. Those are good things that come out of that. You get to reconcile stuff that's haunted you forever. So I'm good with that. I'm glad.
We
got to bring Tom back on when he's like in his crib side.
We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do a second interview with him. We'll bring him back.
We should just bring him on as the main guest.
Perfect. We can do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll bring him back next time. And we'll definitely maybe we'll get lucky. We'll bring him and Jay back on the show together.
God, the theme tonight was heartbreak. Did you get that?
It was heartbreak.
Here he comes. Oh, there he is.
Look at him get out of the car.
He's like Frankie now. Look at him.
Yeah. What's the weather, Tom?
What's the weather like, Tom? Tell us about the weather in Nashville, buddy.
It feels like it's about 62, 63, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
About to break some other folks' anonymity.
Anonymity, man. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Walk around the parking lot. Oh,
that is a very hard word to say, by the way. Anonymity.
Yeah.
Guy can
Especially
sing all
from
those.
Arkansas.
You
So
can
you were asking
sing
who
great,
mixed it.
but
Can I go back?
Yeah.
Can I go back to who mixed it? That was Eric
Yeah.
Kellerman, and Jamie Ritchie produced that song, and also Shannon Forrest played drums on that. I'm very proud of that.
Oh, there you go. There you
Michael
go.
Michael Rhodes is, who's played for everybody and their dog. Rob McNelly played guitar on it. He plays with Bob Seger in the Silver Bullet Band.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, Mike Johnson played steel, who also played on a bunch of those great Brad Paisley records, and God knows, what else he's played on. But just a fantastic bunch of guys worked on it. So thanks for playing the song. Thanks for
and
thank you everybody for the kind
It is
words.
a great song.
I just want to say that before I get cut off again. So thank you.
Thank
I
you,
want to get that out
Tom,
of the way
we're
before I
going to
get
bring
cut
you back. We're going to bring you back on another episode where you're in your home studio and we can be able to hear you play live and be able to talk more and tell more stories between you and Darren and how you and the Chef Boys and so forth. Maybe we'll bring Jason on the show with us too.
Bring
we'll
Lauren on too. You might as well bring Lauren on too.
Bring Lauren on, Jay.
We'll invite my dad too.
That could
might
be
as well
fun.
Yeah.
Let's get Lauren.
Speaking of heartbreak,
and Jason and Darren.
That would be brutal.
What's that?
The three of us. Oh my God.
The Chef Brothers.
Oh man,
let's
I can't
do it.
imagine.
God, that's a great idea.
I love
all three of us. That would be wickedly wild. Who knows what the hell would happen that night? I mean, you know how crazy we are individually, and can you? When the three of us get together, it is wild, man. It is insane.
So
that you don't want.
So
to
none
miss.
of you
Tom?
actually. So Roger, you're not actually in Vegas.
No, I'm in Boise, Idaho. I'm moving to Nashville this summer, so we'll do barbecues this summer. Okay, Tom?
That sounds like fun.
Perfect. They don't call them barbecues here, bro. I'm gonna school you on the South. It's called grilling out. They don't. Okay. Barbecue is something you go to a place like Martin's Barbecue and you get pulled pork. So let me just help you with that right off the get go, because he's from Arkansas and he's laughing because he knows you can't use we're gonna grill. You can't call that barbecue anymore, man. I've been here since 2004. But I will tell you, he's laughing. Am I right, Tom? Am I right?
He got these California folks coming to the South and acting like they own it.
Well, we're schooling you. Not act like we own it. We're just, we got to educate you, man, so you don't sound like a douchebag coming here. Are you all ready to do some bark? Huh? What did you say? Hey, Tom.
I'm giving you a hard time.
I know. I can handle it, man. I think it's hysterical. Hey, Tom, so you're an Arkansas Razorbacks? You an Arkansas Razorbacks, dude?
Oh, man, yes, I am. For better or worse, yeah. Till death do us part.
So I just want to get this in before we end up going, because when we were in the mid '80s, living out in Hollywood, and I knew nothing about the Razorbacks, nothing, because I didn't follow college football. And typical Californian. And I lived in this apartment building. And one day I see this guy trying to break in to rob one of the other apartments there. I was only about 18 at the time. And so I went knocking on one of my neighbor's doors. He used to live upstairs. And this guy always had a Heineken in his hand. He was always hammered. He worked in the film industry. He was always drunk. So I knocked on his door because I was scared, man. I see this guy with a briefcase and he's trying to wedge this door open. So I knock on the drunk guy's door. He was from Arkansas. And he, I go, hey, and he was probably only in his 30s, so I was like, hey, someone's trying to break into Brian Stewart's apartment over there, man. He goes, all right, partier, I'll be right back and help you. Called everybody partier. He came out of that damn apartment with one of those helmets that they wear at the game with the big nose and the scrog of the
I know those are.
The Razorback thing. He came out just pickled with that big snout on that thing with a sword, and he went up behind the guy, he tapped him on the shoulder. Hey, partier, what do you think you're doing? And he's got that thing, and the guy turns around and sees that helmet on this guy, and his eyes are like this. What do you think you're doing? He's like, give me the briefcase, partier. And the guy's like, you're not the cops. And he took the sword and he stuck it right into the guy's throat. And he goes, I know. And he's got that hat right on there. And the guy's like, okay, I'll give you the briefcase. But dude, that was my first experience of understanding what the Razorback was, that moment. And every time I meet anybody from Arkansas, I'm like, oh my God, I go back to that moment. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I know it's off topic, but it was. Man. Crazy.
You say it was in the
It
film
would be
industry.
good if they invited Jason Schuff again so he and Darren would tell the story together about writing, if it were you.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
there
rather than hearing about writing it, go listen to it. I just did a new version of it. It's on I did a slowed down version, more, kind of jazzy R&B. Lauren played on it. So it's the three of us, actually. Everybody's going, I want you and Lauren and Jason to do something. So there's my song. Huh?
What I want to know is this guy that was in the film, you said he was in the film industry, was he in the same film industry you were in?
Yeah. Yeah, he was. And that was his gimmick. He'd wear that hat when he'd do his thing. It was really wild. It had a dual purpose with that big long snout thing, man. So he was a kinky son of a bitch.
Okay, really?
Listen,
I think we have to change the intro now.
Oh, now you're some little briss, and all the things you've done, taking your top off and everything, and now you can't handle that. Good.
No, I said I think we need to change the intro to the show, and we need to observe the fact that you were also in the porn industry.
Well, if you noticed that his name in his picture, in his frame, says D. That's it. D. I'm surprised it doesn't say the D.
Well, Big D.
Or
that
Big
was my
D.
name. Yeah.
I apologize to your listeners for taking the focus off of Darren and Jason's song. I know we're here to talk. I know we're here to talk strictly about the music, and
right.
I apologize.
Oh, that's great.
My hat's in my hand.
That's what I love about Tom, man. He's got some diva that's like all flipped out. What about that? So Tom's badass, man. That's all there is to it. I know. I've had every time I see my brother, which is quite a bit, your name comes up, dude. We are always talking about you.
You're with him this week too, weren't you?
Yeah, I was with him. We were in Aspen, Colorado skiing. You didn't see the pictures? It's funny. Me and Jason were not there, but we were in a place here called the Sportsman's Lodge, and there's mooses on the wall and shit. So we took pictures, and I put them on my Facebook page and went, look, me and Jason hopped a jet. We're up in Aspen. We're going to go skiing. they all believed it. And then I put another picture up. I let it sit there for 2 days. Go to Darren Chef's Facebook page. You'll die looking at the two. Jason's petting the freaking moose's face and everything. And they're going, oh my God, have fun. What?
Sportsman's in Bellevue?
Now I was in Cool Springs, but it was hysterical. I mean, two days before that, I put a Happy Veterans Day up. Like, it got 4 likes, sadly. And then I put the stupid thing of me and Jason. It was like 160 comments. Oh my God, you guys have fun. It was ridiculous, man. I'm going, my God. And we were laughing, and then me and my mom and Jason went out to dinner 2 nights later. My mom was like, let's go fool him. Let's go get a picture over here. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah,
there it is. There it is.
That poor moose.
Where's that other picture? Where's that other one? The first one I took, we were just kind of...
Give me a second. I'll pull up the other one.
Where's the first one I put up was ridiculous. I'm all in a weird position. My shins are like this. I look like some freaking... that guy at the end of the bar.
Hang on a second. I'm trying to get the image pulled up here. Give me 2 seconds, guys.
Tom, log back in, buddy.
No, he is. He is. I'll get him back up here in a second. Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Here we go. Wait, where was he? Where is he? Nope, he's not. Here, I'll pull this other picture up real quick.
Oh, he'll be in. He's got to see.
Here's coming up. Hang on. All right.
Hi, Tom.
Here, we'll do this. There we go.
Oh, with the freaking cabin looking shit, like the log cabin. Oh my God. That was so damn funny. Hey, Gene Mitchell Newman wants to ask Tom a question. We need to let you do that.
Okay, go ahead and type a question in. I don't have the phone lines hooked up today, so
go ahead and ask him. What do you want to ask Tom, Gene? Keep it clean, Gene. Okay?
Because this is a clean show.
Yeah, ask a question because the phone line's not hooked up. But go ahead and type it in, sister.
We keep losing them.
That's okay. Type your question in, Gene. Jane, bet y'all no man. Let's see it. Type it in. Mean Gene. Come on. Take that picture of us. It's in Cool Springs here, man, at a freaking dinner place. It looks like a lodge.
You do look like you're in Aspen.
Yeah, look at that. I'm all like, this is the weirdest place. It's like, it's this weird face. Okay, so is he back? Because
no, he's not.
Okay,
yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, so let's just rebook him because I think we should have him for a full hour. I'd love for him to play for us.
Yeah,
all that.
And we'll bring him back. Maybe we'll bring him and Jason, and then hopefully maybe get Jay DeMarcus on as well. Who knows? We'll just get my little, get my. Or Lauren, yeah, definitely bring Lauren on. So we'll figure it out. We'll plan a night where we just do, with your friends and fam. So,
yay!
Because Tom's a funny guy, and he was down with all of this humor. It was just that he'd drop off, and I'm thinking, God, did I just push this poor guy away? Then he'd come back laughing, like, oh my God. It's
hilarious.
Yeah, so we need uninterrupted Tom Yankton, funny, witty, Driggsy.
We'll do Chef and Friends.
Chef and Friends, but yeah. Anyway.
Yep, we'll do it all.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Gene, sorry, he's not connecting, and he's got a bad connection, so I'll ask. Oh, wait a minute.
Who's our guest on Sunday?
Hey, everybody.
Santa Claus.
Perfect.
Okay,
Tom,
so we
are you? Oh, look there. There he is. This is drive.
Now he's driving.
This is the video to drive.
For real.
Okay, so real quick,
I figured I'd log back on here and just at least say bye to y'all.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know y'all probably already moved on, but I want to say thanks. Thanks for having me.
We're gonna do this again. And, we're gonna do it again.
Tom, good to hang with you, brother.
I'd love to.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much, Tom.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Deborah, Darren, nice to meet you both.
You too, buddy.
Everybody, thanks so much. All the listeners, thanks for listening to my song. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Right on, bro. Drive safe.
We'll do it again. All right.
Drive!
Drive!
Everybody go drive. Drive! Now look at Tom's laugh. He's laughing his ass off. Drive! There you go, Tom. Drive!
All right, guys. I do want to say,
he's like, what the hell? How did these guys hit those notes? I can't even do it.
No way.
Try and hit that note. Let me hear you try and hit that note.
I've got the drive.
So do I. But try and go for that.
Voice.
Try and go for that high note. I'd like to hear it.
Hey, Leo is in Boise.
Leo is in Boise. Yo, Darren, it's Leo live in Boise. Tom rocks. Yeah, Tom does rock. Leo's from San Diego, but he just moved to Boise. I grew up with them, and he grew up with me and Jason.
Leo, I live in Boise. We're neighbors.
Yeah,
Why don't you guys have a barbecue?
That's good.
We got to grill. We're going to grill, Debs.
That was so perfect.
Yes, you could grill hamburgers for sure.
That's the hit was so funny when he said these guys from California come here and try and school everybody. What did he say? It was hysterical. They think they know it all.
Yeah.
You learn that stuff really quick, and they don't call it a shopping cart out here. They call it a buggy. So you've got to learn this stuff because otherwise, it's just going to be obvious.
Right.
Let's barbecue, Roger. So that means you can grill out with him. It doesn't mean go get barbecue like pulled pork or, smoke ribs. That's
like
called
in Austin, Texas, you go get barbecue.
That's right, sister. You know it.
All right, Leo, follow me on Facebook. Let's connect. We'll go get some real barbecue.
Yeah. He grew up with me and Jason. He's like another dude from the hood. Yep.
Nice. I'm up in the Meridian area, so okay, Leo. So let's hang out.
Talk
I'm down.
Perfect. So we have a great show on Sunday. Who's our guest?
Okay, so he is a film producer. His name is hang on one second here.
Look at your roster.
Rob Jankowski is going to be joining us on Sunday. So that'll be a fun show. And
do you think his name's Robert and they just goes by Rob? I wonder.
Or maybe Robbie.
Robbie. Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie. We'll ask him. We'll ask him on Sunday.
All right. Roberto. Maybe that's
Roberto. There you go. There you go.
Here comes the strips without clothing. We don't want to see that, dude. in the chat. I don't think we want to see that, dude.
It's all posted on the YouTube channels. These little spam things that are.
It's hysterical.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Online strips without clothing. Well, we don't want to see you,
Right?
Right. Freaking anteater and you're 400 pounds. I don't think so. Anyway.
All right, Leo, deal. Sounds like a party.
Right on.
There you go. You're going to have barbecue with Leo.
I know, right?
Porno chat. Yes, we need to have a porno chat.
Oh, my God. See what
here's what I got to say. One thing before we go. Anything goes on our show. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do. I don't care. I know that people are like, Imogen's what? She's lighting up a bowl on the show. Well, if a guest or a host or if a caller wants to do it, by all means. It's this show. There's no rules, no filters. We just have fun. We do our thing. We interview some great people, and they love it too.
Driggsy, did you hear what he said? He said if a caller wants to call and smoke a bong, like what are they going to do? Dial up? You can't see him, and all of a sudden you hear the water and shit going on in the background. You're like, oh, okay.
Hold on, dude. I'm smoking a bowl. I got a great question. Hold on.
Dude, you're freaking harsh in my mellow. I'm trying to fucking get my bowl of my Sensi, dude. Dude, my indica, bro, is just fucking gnarly, bro, with the freaking red hair, bro.
But the great thing about our show is anything just goes. We're just us. We're who we are, and we just have fun. And, and there's no rules. There's no scripts. There's no nothing. We turn on the mics. We turn on the cameras, and we go.
Do you see the degenerate jeans?
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's right.
Look what she's putting in there. Now she's opening up. I knew, man, there was something weird about her. See that?
Yes, I see that.
I'm just still so I had a yoga, my yoga instructor who I got yoga certified with. I'm doing yoga with him for years. And then finally, like 3 years into this, somebody says to me, he used to be a huge porn star. And I was like, I don't even want to know that because I've been doing yoga with this person for so long.
God.
And I had a different perception of him. So, of course, I had to go Google and find him. And I'm like, yep, sure enough, he was in the porn industry. One of the greatest people in my life. I just did a yoga retreat with him in Mexico.
Right. Getting all zen with him. And then all of a sudden he's like, pulls out the thing. And you're like, oh, my God.
No, nothing like that.
No, I know. I just meant pulled out like a really cool book to read. I don't know what you were thinking. I just was talking about pulling out. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Look at
all right. So I think we need to add this to your repertoire. Real estate investor, bada boo, and
obese porno star.
Oh my God. You're up there with Ron Jeremy, right?
Nah, he looked anorexic next to me, man. I was into those weirdos that like the big guy, They're into that weird shit. It's all good, man.
We're all one step away from being a porn star.
You were
one step.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. That's
We're
true.
all one step away. It's always a good backup plan, right?
It starts with dancing. Starts with dancing, right? And then it goes into pornography.
Taking clothes off.
Right.
Dancing, stripping. Next thing you know, you're doing a film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, so I want to thank our guest Luka James for joining us today. Also, Tom Yankton.
At least he didn't say tinkled pink again. That would have been the idiot.
Oh my God.
Man, tinkled pink. It's like, shut up, you freaking fucking degenerate. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay.
Oh my God.
Finish it up.
Frankie McDonald with the weather as always.
He is so funny. We're going to see the eclipse.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do our live. We're gonna do our show live from Sydney, Nova Scotia, and we're just gonna be in April of 2024 doing our show.
Why do we have to go there to do the eclipse? Why is there the good spot?
Let's ask Frankie next time.
Okay. I want to know why.
All right. There goes Darren with his breathing treatment again. Deborah Driggs, thank you. And it's great to have you back. We missed you.
I'm back.
Until Sunday night, guys, I'm Roger the Wild Child. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Shane and Pink Tacos. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, for those of you listening on the podcast, you got to watch us on YouTube and Facebook and watch all the comments on the feed because it's interesting. Until Sunday, guys, we'll see y'all later. Take care.
Pink.
Bye, guys.
That's funny.
Roger the Wild Child.